Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the Big Time with the Big Time Rants. Breaking news coming out everywhere. Gotta throw this in here before we get to Payback. Right now we're doing the kickoff for Payback, WWE Payback. We're gonna be back tonight live with WWE Payback with a results review. You know what I mean? I can't talk like I always do. I'm not perfect. Anyways, I'm here because if you haven't heard, you didn't know. Let me take you there. CM Punk is no longer all elite. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a quick live. We're going to break the news down for you as quickly and fast as we can. Let's get to it. CM Punk's contract has been terminated with AEW. Yes, his contract's been terminated. Sorry, when you're live, you're trying to do things and you don't know what's going on. Anyways, coming out from Tony Khan himself with this statement from All Elite Wrestling and Tony Khan I quote, All Elite Wrestling has terminated the wrestler and employment agreements between Phil Brooks and AEW with cause, effective immediately. The termination was confirmed today by Tony Khan, CEO, General Manager, and Head of Creative of AEW. Again, All Elite Wrestling has terminated the wrestler and employment agreement between Phil Brooks, CM Punk, and AEW. With cause effective immediately, the termination was confirmed today by Tony Khan. Employment agreements between CM Punk and AEW. Agreements. Very interesting wording there. The termination follows a week-long internal investigation of an incident occurring backstage at AEW All In London on Sunday, August 27th. Following the investigation, the AEW Disciplinary Committee met and later convened with outside legal counsel before making a unanimous recommendation to Khan that CM Punk be terminated with cause. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Khan followed up with this statement. Phil played an important role within AEW, and I thank him for his contribution. The termination of his AEW contract with cause is ultimately my decision and mine alone. Of course, I wish I didn't have to share this news, which may come to a disappointment to many of our fans. Nevertheless, I am making a decision in the best interest of the amazing people who make AEW possible every week. Our talent, staff, venue operators, and many others whose efforts are unsung but essentially to bring our fans great shows on television at arenas and stadiums throughout the world. This was released by AEW by Tony Khan. CM Punk is no longer all elite. So, with that being said, we know CM Punk is out. What's going to come next, we don't know. We are here at the Value of Wrestling. I know I didn't do a lot of introductions. I'm breaking in here, trying to rush to get things done before Payback, so we can break down the Payback pay-per-view for you, ladies and gentlemen. It was an explosive day, and we got hit with some big news. We will go over this with more detail as we bring you Payback. I'm sure we'll cover this either at some point in our Payback review because it is hot topic news. It deserves to be talked about, but we also want to give the time and attention to a WWE Payback live here on the Value Wrestling YouTube channel. We're going to be live. Myself, the Big Time, Paul Escart, Miguel Z. We're all going to be here tonight, hopefully covering Payback for you in detail, breaking it down, telling you what's up, how it went, what we thought worked, what we thought didn't, what could be better, what could go right, all that wonderful jazz. But I wanted to get on here and tell you in a Big Time Rants, we just had breaking news coming out of AEW with Tony Khan. Everybody else is out here talking about it. It's just insane. I didn't think we'd see this as an answer. I can't say it's a wrong answer. Punk did have Brawl out and then was suspended, was warned, was still given a whole TV show, and still allowed to be called the Real World Champion. And now here we are again, another brawling situation with another wrestler. But not only this, he also went out and lunged at Tony Khan and had some choice words for Tony Khan. Now, I have heard speculation, and it does make sense. Was CM Punk out here actually trying to get fired? Was CM Punk done after all out? Was us all just a coy? If we look at it in all the legal aspects that went into this, was CM Punk trying to get out of his contract, realized he really didn't have a way out and had to come back, so he decided he was going to do everything to get fired? I've heard commentators mention this, and there's a very real possibility. It makes a lot of sense with recent events, how everything's played out, and the way CM Punk has came off. Now, we also know that CM Punk has been spotted with other wrestlers in different wrestling companies. We even know that he visited WWE and has been seen with WWE superstars. We also heard rumors a while back that CM Punk, during this last his suspension and recovery from AEW initially, that he was at a WWE event and talked to Triple H or Paul Levesque, and it seemed like from the reports that them two had made peace, and that Paul Levesque said it was fine if he had stayed backstage, but he still had to ask the big guy, had to ask Vince McMahon. It ultimately came down to Vince McMahon, who said CM Punk needed to leave the building. And from what we remember, and we can recall, CM Punk left under his free will, no hard feelings, so CM Punk is gone. So, this mess with AEW, what is it about? We'll may never know. It's a hot mess. Maybe Punk will go on some podcast and air everything, his version of it, so we all can hear it, because we know Punk wants to get his version out. Or could we see Punk come back to WWE? Now, I know a lot of people are like, no, that bridge is burnt. We don't need to see Punk in wrestling, but Vince doesn't really like AEW, and if he can find anybody else that doesn't like AEW, I could see him Punk. He might use him. Vince is about money. Punk's about money. Business is business. Could these two get together and make peace to make business? Who knows? In a controlled environment, is Punk better off? Is Punk even going to let WWE control him like he knows it's going to be? He's not going to have the free range that he's had on AEW, but there's a little more control. There's a little more purpose in WWE. I'm not saying he is. I think CM Punk is probably done with wrestling. He's going to go right off into the sunset and enjoy his time. And good luck to him. He's married to, April, a beautiful woman, and I congratulate him on that. And maybe this is what's best for Punk. Maybe it's not. It's going to be up to the future and what's coming out of all of that. But we could open the doors to speculation. Lots of doors. Could Punk wind up in WWE? Possibly. He seems to be trying to make him peace. Maybe he has some venture to want to go there. And, of course, now that he's been terminated by AEW and WWE, it's going to be interesting. Will anybody touch him? It's going to be hard to say. Is this just more of what Punk does? We don't know. We're just going to have to sit back and watch and find out. But what a breaking news story. What a shock that's been sent to the wrestling world. We are just being hit this last few weeks with just news that's taken us on a journey. Edge's final match in WWE. Where is Edge going? Is he going to be All Elite? Is he joining AEW? Is that where he's going? Or is he going to re-sign with WWE? Or is he just going to retire and say thank you for the ride and enjoy his retirement? Then we lost Terry Funk. Then we lost Bray Wyatt, which shocked the world and really affected the world from last Friday and even this Monday. Monday Night Raw was kind of an off show. I think a lot of it had to do with the Bray Wyatt and the fallout. And then we go to Brawl In. We had Brawl In and CM Punk and Jack Perry getting into it, which overshadowed All In as a pay-per-view as a whole, which led to CM Punk getting fired from AEW, which overshadows just everything. Collision tonight. We got to see what's going to happen there. Payback on the air. Just so much going on today that we dropped this news. But Tony Khan did say hopefully before All Out, hopefully before Collision, he would have some resolution, some answers to all the questions. Now, what's going to happen to Jack Perry? Well, I heard a lot of people think Jack Perry should get fired, and I don't think it's that necessary. Did Jack Perry go out there and make a statement to stir the beast? Yes. Did the result afterwards need to happen? No. Is Jack Perry responsible for his actions? Yes. Has Jack Perry had any other previous issues? Not that we have been aware of or know. So I don't think you can fire Jack Perry. Definitely probably a suspension, probably a fine, maybe one or the other, maybe both. That's really going to be up to Tony Khan, and I'm sure we'll find out about what's going to go on with Jack Perry here shortly. But for now, CM Punk and AEW are done. Now, what does this mean? Could Punk go after AEW and try to sue him for false termination? Was he provoked into this? We may be seeing a big legal battle. Is CM Punk still under some type of no-compete clause even after termination? I would say yes. I would think there would be something there. Will we see him at Payback tonight? No, that's not going to happen. So don't get your hopes up for that. But could we see him on WWE TV? I don't want to jump the boat and say yes, but you can never say never in WWE. You can never assume, or you can never say never in professional wrestling, period, not just WWE. But it's going to be hard to say what is going to go down, what is going to happen. But it is a crazy, crazy situation that we have crossed over into. It's just a crazy mess about everything that's going on right now. Anyways, I'm the big time. I'm about 12 minutes into this little podcast here. I'm trying to bring everything to you, bring you some breaking news before Payback, WWE Payback, coming up on the air here shortly. And maybe Tony Khan has good timing in this. Maybe it's bad timing. I don't think Tony Khan would intentionally try to distort from Payback. WWE's been working hard to build up, whether you've loved it or not. They've done what they could to make it something, and we'll see where it goes from here. But for now, the breaking news is CM Punk is making the headline news again, for the good or for the bad. Hopefully this is it, and we can move forward and maybe talk about some other great stuff with AEW, with WWE. Maybe this will lift the cloud that was bearing over AEW. Maybe CM Punk comes to WWE, and we get the CM Punk we wish we could have gotten in AEW. Who knows? A lot of speculation still to come, but the bottom line is now we know for a fact that CM Punk has been terminated. CM Punk is no longer all elite, and so I'm sure that this probably makes the elite happy. They don't got to walk around on pins and needles as much, maybe. We'll see what happens with Collision. This gives more hours on TV for all these guys to get across. It kind of breaks down the barrier of All Friends Wrestling, but you could still say All Friends Wrestling exists for the elite. But, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the night? Are you excited? Payback. WWE Payback. Coming at you in less than 30 minutes here. The kickoff show's on the air. It's over on in the next room. I just wanted to come on here. I was out this afternoon when this nose broke. Paulus Clark dropped a notification to me to let me know this happened. I did the research, found the statement that came from Tony Khan, and so directly from the mouth, directly from Tony Khan, CM Punk has been terminated. Phil Brooks is no longer with AEW. It does seem like there was more than one agreement, and we could dig into this and dive into it a whole lot more. But right now we don't have the time because we got to get ready and get shifting, get ready for Payback. So this is just a live breaking news, breaking for you, letting you know what is going on. I'm the Big Time BT Bald. I will be back here a little later with Payback Review live on the Value of Wrestling channel. Please make sure you're here to join us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications so you are notified when we go live tonight for Payback. Live tomorrow for All Out. And live tomorrow for your weekly roundup. 4 live episodes now. Coming on to the Value of Wrestling YouTube channel. Coming soon. Coming at you. This is only the first you're going to get. And we will see you later. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Big Time Rants. I'm talking because I'm trying to find my cursor here and get back over here. And thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, do all that great stuff. We'll see you later.